Now, what I basically do, I'm actually a HRDF trainer, a certified trainer, but as a hobby, my business started off as a hobby. I'm into polymer clay for the past 20 years at a very young age. See, since I was young, my parents were always up to something. They were always coming up with crafty stuffs, painting the house, painting the doors and stuff like that. So
Alright.
yeah, even my siblings for the matter, they are also very creative people. So I grew up in that environment. Well, I will definitely share. See, what happened is that after I finished my studies in uni, right, I was given this chance to actually learn clay modeling and glass painting. So
Okay.
I actually took a professional cert in that.
To turn your passion into business then.
See, what happened is that since young, I've had this habit of gifting others. I like to do some handmade cards and stuff like that. So when I started experimenting about polymer clay, I realized that I can make it into earrings, accessories that would make other women happy.
Okay.
So I started making them. I started experimenting. I started sending off to a few friends and family members. And then upon receiving all these, they got excited and they convinced me, okay, why don't you take it up as a business? Then I started experimenting.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I started making all this, then when I started doing experiments and all that, some background check and all that, I managed to find out that polymer clay has got demand in Malaysia because I was one of the pioneers when I started.
Okay. Jadi kalau ikutkan sekarang, ada banyak lagi ke orang lain yang buat bisnes yang sama?
To be honest, there's plenty of them. And then,
Oh, really?
yes, a lot of them, they have different level of creativity. I mean, I'm one of them, but there are many out there who are really talented. They can make, mini pizzas, mini cupcakes. It's really very nice.
Produk yang macam mana yang banyak permintaan? Maksudnya yang ramai orang suka?
Ramai yang suka. Okay, you ask me, who are my main customers, right? They're mostly doctors. You know why? I did ask them why, because they say, they don't have to they don't have to be like really careful handling this clay because you can wash it after a long day in the hospital.
Okay.
And all, I use the surgical type. So you can sanitize it, so it's really user friendly, I would say.
Okay. Kalau macam Jo, how do you get your first customers?
My first customers are always family members.
Family members, okay.
Who always support me, and then whenever you go for functions and all, you can see everyone wearing a Simply by Jo collection. So it's fun.
That's nice.
Jenis yang tak pakai aksesoris besar-besar. Even this because of this interview. But most of the time, I see a lot of my customers, my family members, they like to wear the chunky ones. That makes me happy. Yeah. That means so a lot of my Muslim customers, they like to buy like this also. And the hook type is the one with the hook, the kind of. Okay. You see, one thing about me is since young, right? I memang suka colors. I like to look at colors. I like to come out with ideas based on something I look at. Okay, maybe baju orang tu pakai, I will just get inspired and I'll come back home and I'll just jot down or I'll draft. You won't believe, sometimes even in the middle of the night, sometimes bila ada idea, I'll quickly on my phone. Okay, what are the colors? So the next, when I bangun kan, first thing I'll go and do something. Yeah, like each pair, I will make about 30 to 40 pairs a day.
Okay, so biasanya satu pasang tu, one piece tu, how do you create the pricing? How do you package them?
Okay, my stats are mostly priced between 10 to 20 ringgit.
Okay.
And then we have the dangling type kan. The dangling type can go from 20 to 35 per pair.
Okay.
So it depends on the design.
Okay, design.
The size.
Size.
Custom made, normally I don't charge extra if it's a simple job done. The price remains the same. But it's mostly the size and the design, that's all.
Okay.
If it's a simple design, it can be cheaper.
Okay.
And they get extra pairs because I like to give. So, so yeah.
Oh, that's the extra mile that you are putting in all your craft work. Okay, Jo, what is your plan actually ahead? How do you see this this activity for yourself and maybe for the rest of the audience. Katalah yang mendengar ni pun kan dia nak tahu juga apa potensinya pada masa akan datang.
Okay, you see what I'm doing now is I conduct online classes as well, like Zoom classes for those who want to learn from the comfort of their own home. So what I will do is normally I will send a kit for them.
Okay.
So when we are having the meeting, I will guide them from here, and they will follow the steps. So then, yes, so learning made easy. Kan everything is online. Kita pun kena mati. So, but I do have a training center here. I have a place on my phone, sharing with my husband. So I used to conduct small classes. So sekarang sebab masa pandemic ni, I don't want to have physical classes. So I have actually converted it to online classes. Okay. So for those who are interested, they can always reach out to me if they want to learn further, or if they need any assistance at all. So for me, the potential is there. You can easily make about 3 to 5K a month just by doing this.